actually getting ready to head out of town. So I made my girls a little snack. I have ran out of the mealworms that they love, and I really need to order some more and replace them. So I went ahead and I've been collecting my eggshells for the last week, and I baked them in the oven. So it's a great source of calcium for them. I'm going to take it over to them now because since I'm going to be out of town for the next few days, they are not going to get to free range the whole day like what they're used to, which they have a huge run and they don't really care, I guess, if they get to free range. So it's not like it's a true tragedy, but I always feel a little bit bad. So I'm gonna take them a little treat. And I thought we could look at all the progress that has been made on my little garden shed. We have windows now, we have doors, it's very exciting. And I'm gonna put together a little garden basket. I'm going to my mom and my grandmother's, and my mom has been keeping my boys for the last couple days so that I could get a lot of stuff done here, which I greatly appreciated. So I already have 2 trays of sourdough rolls in the back of my car, which please don't think that that's who I normally am, because the only reason I had time was my mom kept my kids. And we also have a family thing tomorrow. So I went ahead and whipped up some sourdough rolls. My grandmother actually loves when I make anything out of sourdough. So I went ahead and did that, both for the family thing and for her. Come here, ladies. Come here, treats. I went ahead and did that for her as well. So they're gonna be really excited about that. But I thought I would put together a cute little garden basket because I have so many flowers that need to be cut. And come on, ladies, I got you some treats. Flowers that need to be cut. Vegetable, I have a zucchini that needs to be, come here, ladies, come here, that needs to be picked. I thought I would get them some kale. Hi. I'll get them some. The girls are a little hesitant. They're like, this is not our mealworms, and we're not happy with you over that. But I have a lot of stuff that needs to be picked. So I'm gonna take you guys on, I'll dump this in their little feed bucket. Usually they do like the crushed up eggshells. I don't know if they're just not feeling it today or if they're just mad at me because it's not actual mealworms. But alas, we will hopefully get that sorted out for them soon, and I will stop at Tractor Supply on the way. Look how gorgeous these windows are. So I do need to go ahead and open them since I'm leaving. They do open. They have screens behind them. So we do have the protective component as well as the aesthetic component, which I appreciate. Hopefully by the time I come back, this building will be painted because I do believe they're planning on knocking that out in the next couple days. So the doors will be painted that lovely green tone. I'm trimming all the windows and everything out in the green tone as well. So we'll see how that goes. We have bathroom doors. TBD on that situation. I'm trying to decide if I want to paint the bathroom doors as well as the doors to the run of the chicken coop the same green tone as what I'm painting the other doors. I'm trimming everything out in. I haven't decided yet if I want to do that. I think I'm going to need to see how it's all looking when the Swiss coffee color is actually on everything. So I'm not really sure, but right now I think it's because it's compared to the wood. These look so stark white and I'm a little like, I don't know if they need to stay that color. But lots of decisions being made, trying to get everything done. I did, for the garden shed component, I told them I wanted all of the walls painted white, but that I have these great natural wood beams that are actually original to the building. So when the building was here. It was this awesome like wood beam covered area, and they had a little building underneath it that was rotten and completely falling apart. We tore all of that out, but we kept the roof. So I was like, let's see if we can just sand it and make it a little bit lighter tone and go from there. And let's see how it looks, because I think the Swiss coffee would be beautiful on everything, but there's something about preserving the natural wood components of that ceiling that it was so meaningful to me to make sure that we didn't cover it up, because initially my contractor wanted to go ahead and do a flat ceiling. And I told him no. I was like, no. I kept this for a reason. I think the beams are gorgeous. I think all of it is very pretty, and I like that it pays homage to the original house or the original structure that was there. So we are keeping that. I'm going to do my best to preserve it and make it beautiful. So we'll see how that looks. I'm a little nervous to leave and then come back, because sometimes my contractor likes to take some creative liberties, and then I come back and things are not the way that I wanted them to be. But gotta have faith, right? I want to take you guys through and show you one of my dinner plate dahlias bloomed again. I did not share it on here the first time because I had already cut it. So I wanted to share this with you guys. They're massive and they're beautiful. So let's take a look at that. Look how gorgeous. I mean, and she hasn't even fully opened up yet. So pretty. Oh, so pretty. How cute did this little Farmstead basket turn out? I put all of the tea items in this little pouch. So I thought that was really cute. It has all the vegetables surrounding it, and then all the florals are in a little vase that's just tucked down into the basket to keep them alive for the ride. I cannot wait to give this to them. I think they will absolutely love it. We are back on the porch. I did want to have a little bit of a chat, just something that has kind of been on my heart and my mind recently. And I don't think I'm the only one experiencing this, just from a lot of what I'm seeing on social media, both on TikTok and Instagram. I feel like people are getting really put out. I don't even know if put out is the right word, just really disinterested in social media. And I can feel it too. I don't know if it's the transition into summer, if it's that, life is maybe slowing down a little bit because the kids are not in school and we just have a little bit more time. Like, my mornings are a slower start now. I've been spending so much time out on our patio and with the girls and in the garden. I've even swapped to shooting film photography. I haven't been picking up my digital camera as much. I've kind of just transitioned to more of an analog way of life. And I noticed that I try not to pick up my phone as much. I'm just not interested in scrolling the way that I used to. I mean, do I still want to look at things for motivation and inspiration, especially because I'm always doing something interior or exterior design-wise in our house? Absolutely. But I've even noticed that I go more towards Pinterest recently than social media, because I don't know that I want to see social media. I just don't know that my brain wants to see that. And I feel like I'm seeing so many other people post things as well. They're like, I'm just not interested in posting. I'm not interested in, jumping through the hoops of social media. And I've really started thinking more about the time of life, because my generation, unfortunately, is going to be the last generation that knows a world without social media and internet and just constantly posting about your life. And I got so sad the other day when I was watching TV, because I think it was maybe a Progressive commercial where they were like, you could just not post about what's going on. And everybody bust out laughing, because they're like, if you don't post about it, did it even happen? And I remember being a kid and the joy of growing up as a child, not comparing my life to anyone else's and not being worried about it and not caring, what I was wearing. Was I wearing the right outfit? Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing what people are going to enjoy? And even though I try not to do that now and I try not to get caught up, it's almost impossible if you're looking at social media to not at least get somewhat caught up. And I am truly thankful that, our children, that's one of the main reasons that we wanted to move out to a lot of land, is because we didn't want our kids to spend all their time inside playing video games, watching TV, when they got older, being consumed with stuff like that. We wanted them to have a true childhood, and we wanted them to just get out, enjoy the outdoors, live their lives. And we really have been able to accomplish that here, and I'm so thankful. Every day I sit out here now and I'm just like, God, thank you so much for opening up this opportunity, because it was nothing if not a God thing. And one day I'll tell you guys that story, because it truly still baffles me to this day, the fact that we even got this land. But I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. I don't know if it's checking out of social media. I don't even have a huge following, so I'm sure nobody would be sad if I just disappeared. I don't know if it's just me swapping to long form content like what I'm doing with YouTube right now, and just connecting with other people more. Maybe that's the issue. I feel like social media is no longer social. You're not really connecting with others. You're not really interacting with others. It's just let me post my highlight reel, and I don't know. There's just no genuine interaction to it. And I think that's why I gravitate more towards long-form content. I've started enjoying watching long-form content more. I've started watching more photography YouTube videos and just lifestyle YouTube videos, things along those lines that really, I can feel the depth in it, and I can actually connect with somebody for more than 2 seconds. Also, I think the dopamine hits from social media and the attention span decrease because of social media is such a tragic thing that is happening to all of us, because we're constantly looking for that next dopamine spike. And we're so addicted to it. We can't go without our phones. We can't go without opening the apps, and we can't go without checking them every 10 seconds. It's just second nature now. And that's never how I wanted to live my life. And it's not how I want to continue living my life. So I've really, I've been thinking a lot about it and praying a lot about it. And I'd love your input as well. Is this something you guys enjoy? Is this something you're experiencing? Are you guys wanting more long form content and just the opportunity to actually connect with people? Because that was the whole point of social media back in the day, to connect others across a multitude of states and countries, and just to open up the world. But honestly, with that, we've opened ourselves up to so much more easy access information. And that unfortunately includes tragic information, like tragedies that are happening everywhere, sad stories, depressing stories, triggering things with, influencers with eating disorders and constantly pushing to be thinner, and, people shaming others. And it's never been the way that we were supposed to live our lives. Our brains were not meant to process that kind of information, and in that volume of information all at once. is it a wonder that depression, anxiety, mental health disorders are running rampant now? Because people are being exposed to so much more information that is just pulling them down and pulling them down. And then you're also, on the flip side, exposed to so many people posting about these glamorous, beautiful, fabulous lives that they're living 24/7, and they're on yachts and they're on islands, and you're constantly starting to compare your life to others. And then you feel like your life isn't enough. That's just not the way that I want to spend my time. So I don't know. I guess I would love some input from you guys, and I would love some feedback to know if you're realizing that and you're noticing that more too. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just having a little more inflection. Maybe because, like I said, I have swapped more of my life to be a bit of an analog lifestyle and slowed things down some. Maybe that's why I'm noticing it more. But I would love to hear what you guys think. And I would love to know if this kind of post from me is something you would like to see more of in the future. Do you enjoy having, face-to-face conversations and chats and talking about, what's going on in the world and what our thoughts are on all of these things? I don't think it always has to be some deep conversation, but I want to connect with you. I want to connect with my followers. I want to connect with other people. I want to know what other people are doing. I want to share experiences with all of you. And I guess I just want that human connection again. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling on, but hopefully somebody else will comment back, and maybe you can tell me if you're feeling the same way. So I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will catch up with you soon.